Hello everybody, welcome to the Crochet Lovers Crochet Podcast, episode number 47. Hello everybody, good morning. By the time you see this, it's probably going to be the afternoon or evening, but okay, it's morning for me. So, I'm aware that the chalkboard isn't up right now, and that's mainly because I have a lot of bigger projects to show you, and I'm going to need this space. And the chalkboard kind of takes up a lot of room if I wanted to be able to be at the right angle. So okay, that's enough chalkboard talk. Let's get into the exciting stuff. So I was watching Hook Over Heels' live stream yesterday, and we were chatting. I was chatting via chat, but anyway, we were talking about Hat Not Hate, and that just got me, like, that made me remember something. Like, oh my gosh, I have a unfinished hat just, hiding away. So I got that hat out, and I finished like 5 more rows in this. So that's what happened. And the colorway was Loops and Threads Impeccable, in the colorway Bright Sky Blue, and this is very much that. So yeah, and I know that a lot of people have been doing the Hat Not Hate videos on the channel lately. I know No Catchy Name has done it, and then Bag O' Day Crochet as well, and that just made me so happy when I saw that, because this organization is finally getting the recognition it deserves. So if you guys want me to come up with a cool hat design that's easy to do and post it on the channel, I will definitely be, for the Hat Not Hate, that would be awesome. Okay, just let me know. So now into this big project bag I have over here. Let's talk about one thing first. Do you guys remember this yarn from last week? It was Red Heart Super Saver in the colorway Dusty Gray. And I was talking to you guys about how I was making a panel out of this yarn, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to continue the project, because this was a school project and everything's now online till May 1st. So yeah, I was able to finish the project, and this is what it looks like. And the project was a vision board. We had to make a mission statement and then do a visual representation of the mission statement. And I'm not going to go into much detail because that's school, and we're here to talk about crochet. But anyway, yeah, I crocheted my project, and I asked her if it was okay, and she goes, most definitely. She was encouraging to be creative. And I think I could have added one more thing, but I didn't. So here is what it looks like. So I'm going to talk to you guys each in detail what the things represent, just because I think that this is an awesome project for you guys to do as well. So in the upper right corner, the one I did first, I did a blue Hat Not Hate hat. And it's probably not recognizable if I didn't tell you guys it, but yeah, it's a Hat Not Hate hat. And then this is in the colorway Light Blue by Red Heart, and then this is just a white I had. And something else I forgot to tell you was that I didn't use any patterns for this. Okay, so then the border is in Caron Simply Soft white, and then also in that white is this little granny square. And then while we're on the granny square, I used Soft and Shiny in the colorway Aqua. Let's get in focus here. Okay, well, I use that colorway whenever my camera will, go to focus. Okay, let's try to figure out this focus problem. Okay, that should be better. My glasses weren't on, so I don't know if I was just saying things or if it really was blurry. We'll find out later. But yeah, it's time to take these off. So this granny square was supposed to represent my crochet goals for the future. And then the hat not hate represented, you know, how I want to contribute more into charities and stuff like that. So that was definitely an essential in my mind. So the hat not hate hat. And then there's a sun over here, a poorly crocheted sun. I almost said poorly drawn. It's poorly crocheted. Okay. There we go. So I never had this much technical difficulties before. I don't know what's going on. So we got the Impeccable by Loops and Threads in the colorway Butterscotch. And the reason I put the sun here was for happiness. And sunshine reminds me of happiness, so that's what I put. And I tried remembering the Jaden Stitches sun pattern from the, what's it called? The folk art blanket. I can't speak this morning. But like I said, I didn't have any patterns in front of me. Where's that? So let's see what else. That's just a white I have in here. Okay, yeah, we can talk about this. So there is this notebook right here. I mean, this is a notebook paper, and this is supposed to represent my writing goals, because I don't know if you guys happen to watch the 20 things, like 20 non-yarny things about me video or something like that, but I told you guys that I love to write. And this is just a notebook paper because I didn't feel like crocheting a computer or a keyboard. So I surface crocheted the lines on here. I crocheted the white first, and then I did a surface crochet down, and then this is the same light blue across. And then finally, this is supposed to represent a book right here, but that obviously doesn't really look like a book, but it's supposed to look like a book. And the reason behind this is, one, I have a lot of reading goals for my future as well, and I also have a goal to write my own book eventually. So that is a double shooter right there. And this is black and then minty, I believe. So I can finally put this away now, because I did this Monday night, and I swear this week has felt like it was 3 weeks just passing by, and I'm like, it's not Sunday yet? Oh my gosh. And I'm officially on what is called spring break, which means no school, and since it's e-learning, we're doing e-learning till May 1st, I believe, then, you know, I have a lot of free time on my hands for crocheting, so expect longer episodes if that's what you like. Oh, this camera is driving me crazy. Okay. I'm just gonna go along with it and hope everything turns out fine. Okay, so I actually forgot to grab the blanket, but let me talk to you guys about this first. Actually, let me go grab it. Okay, so this baby blanket, I showed you guys last week, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna finish this blanket either tonight or sometime this week. And that night I didn't get any crocheting done, but I did finish it this week. I'm gonna say Wednesday or something like that, I don't know. Anyway, I finished it this week, and since this is pretty big, I'm gonna unfold it as much as I can to show you guys that way. But I do have pictures of it up in my Etsy shop if you want to take a look at that. And if I remember, I will post some pictures just in the podcast. So, the main color of this was in this Bernat baby blanket in the colorway Lullaby. So, I used one and like not probably a 16th of this, and then the border is in this Bernat blanket in the colorway white. So now let's show you guys the blanket itself. So the blanket is a moss stitch, if you guys remember. It's a moss stitch blanket, and it looks so beautiful. The color is getting a little bit like brighter than it originally is because I got a window open. But then the border right here is front and back post double crochet, and in the corners it looks like I did 2 double crochet, single crochet 2, chain 2, and then 2 double crochet in the corner. But yeah, that looks so beautiful, and I can't wait for whoever is going to get this. And in case you're wondering, this is for $35 on my Etsy shop. All my baby blankets are $35 with free US shipping, and of course all that is going to be linked in the description box below. So we can put this to the side, hopefully wait for the camera to focus up because it's being a pain this morning, and now I can show you guys what else I got. So also, relating to the shop, I made these dishcloth holders a while ago, and I actually added some buttons to the black ones. I never ended up putting buttons on these for some reason, so I just did that the other day. And then for these, I was talking to you guys about how I wanted to make a tag or something, because you could see the thread I used to sew the button on the back of it. So instead of doing a tag, because I wasn't able to find one in time, I guess you can say, I ended up just crocheting a little square and then sewed it on right on top of it, and unless you're really looking, you won't be able to see it. So, and I avoided that, having to go through all that, by just sewing it on with the same yarn I crocheted it with. So there is that, and these are also in the shop as well, and I don't remember the prices. That was an alarm I had, but I believe it was 1 for $4, 2 for $3, or 1 for $3, 2 for $4. Let me go check because this is very important to me. Okay, so it is 1 for $3, 2 for $4, and on the Etsy shop there's a lot of options. You can do this as well, so you can get the mint 1 for $3, mint 2 for $4, black 1 for $3, 2 black for $4, and there's also a custom option at the bottom if you want a custom color, and then there's the box where you can add personalization. So yeah, it's very, very exciting. Okay, so I don't know if it was last week or the week before that, but I was talking to you guys about this duck pattern, and I don't know about you guys, but this duck is so cute. So I crocheted another one, and not only did I crochet another one, but I also, you ready for this, wrote the pattern for this, and my pattern testers are absolutely amazing. I'm so thankful for them because I didn't realize I still had a lot of mistakes pattern writing wise, so they helped me fix that. And yeah, I still have one tester who's waiting to get back to me, and they have till Tuesday to finish, so hopefully mid next week I'll be able to show you guys that this pattern is officially released. And I was going back and forth of, you know, should I do it for free on like Ravelry and my blog, or should I, you know, put it on Etsy and make it a cheap pattern. So I came to the terms that whenever I design a beginner's pattern, that's gonna be for free, but intermediate and up is going to be probably for money, and that's if it's gonna be for sale on Etsy, but that's if I'm able to create a intermediate pattern, because so far I've been doing, this is my second beginner's pattern so far. So there it is. And this duck is so cute, and I used cotton, which means this can be like a pot holder, or you can use a dishcloth holder, stuff like that. So get ready for this pattern because I really want you guys to be able to make it. It's a perfect decoration for just to hang around your house in general for the springtime. And yeah, the colorway I used was Re-Up in the colorway Red. This is one that's being hidden from me. This is in the colorway Yellow by Loops and Thread. Lily Sugar and Cream, and then Lily Sugar and Cream Black. And oh my goodness. Okay, it is what it is. I'm sorry. Okay. Now on to the biggest project that I've been working on in such a long time that I'm so excited to finally show you guys. This is the Study of Planet Earth blanket. And when's the last time you guys seen this blanket? In the summertime? Like, oh gosh. Okay, so like I said, I had a lot of free time on my hands, and this blanket was just gnawing in the back of my head. Like, why'd you start me if you didn't finish it, you know? And I saw it over there where it was resting for a while in this bag, and I'm like, you know, it's time to get it out to you and let's finish this blanket. You started it for a reason, and that's what I did. I finished like 4 inches of this blanket, and of course, as any blanket goes, the more you work on it, the bigger it the longer it takes to complete a row. So saying I got 4 inches done, that's a big it's just so colorful. Like, do you guys see this? Okay, so the colors that are being used, let's go over that first. I also have the temperature blanket to show you guys. It's right here, but we'll get into that in a second. So let's start with the colors in the middle, and we'll go from out. Just cover it all at once. Let's get this yarn out of the way. Okay. So this was week 1, and then it goes into this. And this color is Violet by Red Heart Super Saver Ombre. So this you guys already seen on the channel. But then what you guys don't know yet, from what I'm aware of, is this blue section. And this is supposed to represent braiding. And I don't know how well you guys can see this or not, but we got, this is a braid, this is a braid, this is a braid, that, you know. And this braiding section right here took, it wasn't as long as I thought it was going to be. I was really intimidated because the first row is a little different. It was right here. You gotta do a little crocheting out of order, and you know, it was fine. Definitely a really easy pattern to, you know, crochet, and it's free on YouTube and Yarn Inspirations as well. So of course I have a playlist already on this channel, which is going to be linked in the description box below, that just has all the videos for this blanket. So that, excuse me, I started yesterday this new section, and I had to finish up the braiding with this yarn because I ran out of yarn, even though I used 1.5. So this blue is True Blue by Red Heart Super Saver Ombre, True Blue, and I use a full one of those, which is 482 yards. And then in my stash I had another one of these, but it was like halfway, so that's what ended up happening. I used whatever is half of 482 as well. It was just about half, and then I figured that would look awesome, because even if I had extras in a certain color, I would want to put that with the same color that's being used instead of adding at the very end of the blanket, and then it looks just out of order. So that's what I did. And like I said, I started this right here, and this is supposed to be the, like, it's called waves, but it's like a V's on top of each other. So I'm very excited to see how that's going to play out. But it's just taking so long to get around the blanket, and I understand why I stopped for a few minutes. So the current color I'm using is Red Heart Super Saver Ombre in the colorway Spearmint. And this color is one of my favorites. It is just so pretty. Oh my goodness. So this is the start of week 6, by the way. And I will let you guys know more when I have more to show you. So hopefully that would be a full row. Might be wrong. But this blanket isn't fitting in the bag that anymore, and I might have to get a new bag for it. It's just barely fitting. So I have one more thing to show you guys. It's a pattern that I'm writing, but I think I'm just gonna call it quits for today since this is a really long episode. So thank you guys for watching, and I'm sorry the camera's being a blur mess, but yeah, bye. See you in the next video.